Ram Ram everyone. This is Ashish Mathura with another video. And today I'm going to talk about a subject which is pretty dear to my heart. And it's about the concept Daya. And Daya can be roughly translated as compassion, but it's a lot more than that. And in future videos I'll be explaining it through different ways to show you what it really means and why it's so important. But today I'm going to talk to you about why I believe it's important and my perspective on why it's so important. It's, I think, the best way which it is described by is Goswami Tulsidas's Ramayana, where he says, "Daya dharma ka mool hai, mool adharma abhiman, tulsi daya na chhoriye, jab tak ghat mein pran," which roughly translated means daya, which is compassion, dharma, which means righteousness, what is good, what is the path of God or the path to God or the path of the soul. Daya, so compassion, is the foundation, mool, as in foundation, the seed, the basis of dharma. And the opposite, Mula adharma abhiman. So the foundation of what is wrong, what is negative, what is evil, adharma, is abhiman, egocentrism, egotism, being self-righteous, for example. That is the basis of evil. And Goswami Tulsidas in the next line says, "Tulsi daya na chhoriye jab tak ghat mein pran," which means he's not talking to the reader. He's not talking to society. He's not telling this to society. He's telling this to himself. Like it's all practically a memo to himself, where he says, "Tulsi, you should never, ever forget to be compassionate for as long as there is life force in your body." Jab tak ghat mein pran. Why is that? Well, there's a good explanation for that. See, usually in our current society, when we want people to be more compassionate, when we want people to be nice to each other, what we do is we create regulations and we create rules and we create edicts where people are told that they should be compassionate to other people, where a society has to do A, B, C, D and follow those rules, and then suddenly they will be miraculously a compassionate society. But that's not how it works. Tulsidas says, if I want to have a compassionate society, I have to be compassionate first. So it starts with you. You have to be that change that you want to see in the world. So instead of telling other people to be compassionate, you be compassionate. You show what compassion means and does to you and your surroundings, and people will automatically either want to accept it or move away from you, depending on how you carry it in your life. So this is why it's so important to start yourself and to understand that Daya is the basis or the foundation of Dharma. And in future videos, I'll be talking about why in different ways. But it's important to know that if it doesn't matter what kind of person you are, how rich you are, how prestigious you are, or what you've achieved in your life, or not only as a person, but a society or an ideology or a religion, a country, whatever. It doesn't matter how prestigious it is. It doesn't matter if there's tens of millions of people following an ideology or a religion. If it isn't compassionate in its core, if it doesn't carry out its compassion, if it doesn't show compassion to its own people or other people, there is no dharma there. It is not dharmic. It is adharmic. It has its basis in evil. So if you want to base your life on what is good, or base society on what is good, it has to be based on compassion. And you do that by starting yourself. you be compassionate, and you be someone, become someone that other people would want to become also. That's it for today, and I'll be talking about this subject and other subjects in upcoming videos. If there are any subjects that you want to have handled, want me to talk about, you tell me, and subscribe. Ram Ram.